Welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. Here we have our old friend who's been here for many times, Guy Goulet, the Sarah De Pasco. And, Sarah Pasco has been very familiar name for me, for my subscribers, for the audience. So welcome back, Guy.
Well, thank you for the invitation, Chen. It's always a pleasure. You've been such a believer, a supporter of that company. And I think finally we're delivering here.
Great, great. I've been with this project for 5-6 years, and I always believe you want to have the best project in the world, the most unique project. This is the oldest mine, the richest tailing, and then I believe, when you get to production, it will be the most profitable gold and silver mine in the world if we got it right. I think you will.
Yeah, well, you're right. It's a unique project. It's a tailings before 2010. Nobody were looking at tailings, reprocessing tailing. And as you know, and I explained during the presentation, it's probably the richest tailings on the planet because of, at the time, the way they were processing that material. They were throwing really rich material in these tailings. So it's a unique one. And what's the most important, and I've been into that business for many, many years, it's like when you take your OPEX in our model, it's $10 US per ton, and it's $1 mining. Let's say $7 processing and $2 G&A. No flooding, no underground, and you saw in the video on our website the way we're going to transport that. We're going to make a slurry and pump that like 1.2 kilometers away from the deposit. It's an easy one. No noise, no dust, no dynamite, no trucking. The population of Cerro de Pasco just want this project to move forward. And in addition, we're going to create the wealth back into that community.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. And then, when you do open pit, you do underground, you worry about the variability of the grade, you worry about dilution, you worry about, accident and so on and so on. But this is as simple as you can get.
Well, you saw the results of those 40 drill holes.
Yeah,
so from
amazing.
The top to the bottom, there's no gap. It's 1.5 to 2.5 ounce per ton silver and an average of 4.3 ounce per ton silver equivalent everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So what are those results? Is that everything you expected so far?
So far, it is precisely what we expect, except we're a little low on copper from what we expect. But we're going to catch up on copper on the second phase of drilling. The copper comes from the original mine, the mine that started like kind of the beginning of the 20th century. It was more a copper, silver, gold mine. Yeah. And the copper has been deposited there. And then during the 50s, it came more like a zinc, lead, silver mine. So it overlapped. And we see that in the drilling, because when we go close to the south of our permit and we get at the bottom, we start to get good copper values.
So it will increase.
Yep.
So what else besides copper, besides all the other metal you found?
So we're exactly as I mentioned where we were, except we had a big surprise. We have so far an average of 54 gram per ton gallium plus 20 gram per ton indium. Unexpected. Just turn on the TV, check around what's going on in the gallium space. Everybody's looking for gallium. United States desperately looking for gallium at the moment. But it's like we got the basic, like what we told you we were going to get in precious metal and base metal, we got that. But then there's some hope on getting the cherry on the sundae with that gallium and this indium.
Yeah, what's the price right now outside China, the gallium price?
Gallium is like silver right now.
Silver. So it's like yours is like adding 1.5 ounce silver
Almost
on top of this.
Exact. In situ.
Mm-hmm.
And I repeat, $1 per ton mining.
Mm-hmm.
Like you do a open pit, it's going to cost you $15 to $20 US per ton for mining. You go underground, it's going to cost you $40 to $200 US per ton. So we're at $1. This project, like it's no surprise. No surprise.
And then the grade is very uniform, and the big surprise is gallium. That's great. So they tell us what's going to happen next.
So people are asking, next catalyst. Well, we got the news. The news is out. This is going to be a mine for sure. Okay. So the thing, press release wise, we're going to press release shortly that we're getting a listing on the Lima Stock Exchange.
Lima. Okay. So the local people can buy.
Well, they're wealthy people in Peru. They're wealthy people in Peru.
They know this.
Plus, they know Cerro de Pasco.
Yeah.
When you come to Cerro de Pasco, the community, there's a big arc, and it's written in the arc, La Capitale Mondiale de la Mina, the world capital of the mine. So everybody in Peru knows Cerro de Pasco.
Okay.
And everybody knew that it was the largest gold, copper, silver mine in the world. Okay? So we will get some attraction from that. Second, obviously, and this will be one of the milestones we need to achieve rapidly. We want to start drilling ASAP, the second phase.
Exactly.
So we're expecting anytime a supreme decree, like an agreement an easement from the government to allow us to drill out of our permit.
Okay. So basically, they gave you the mineral rights, right? With this.
Well, we have to claim. We're the only one that can claim it.
Yeah.
By law, we're the only one that can claim that.
Right.
Okay? And finally, we've got material in Sweden. We got material at the Lakefield SGS in Ontario. We've got material in Germany. We've got material in Peru. We're doing some metallurgical tests.
Okay.
And we're sure to get from historical tests, we're sure to get 40%. At 40% from our model, with conservative metal price, we're getting $140 million cash flow a year. At 70%, and if we include the gallium and the indium, we might get $610 million cash flow a year. US dollars.
That's the 1 billion Canadian.
It's almost $1 billion Canadian.
Amazing.
So those metallurgical tests are so important. Every percent we got achieve, it's like tens of millions of dollars more on the life of mine. So from 30, and I guess we might go north of 70% recovery.
Wow.
And at that time, Chen, the analysts are going to look at us. An analyst, he has a good job. He wants to keep his job. If the met test is not out, well, he's probably going to at some point to recommend it at a higher price.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they will. I see some early version of the report. They put in 30% and conservatively 35, 40%.
Because it's the historic data they got.
Right.
But now if you go to Peru, all the new facilities built after 2012 recovers easily north of 70%.
70%. Okay, so they put that in discount cash flow. Wow, the valuation going through the roof.
Yeah. So as long as we're going to bring metallurgical tests to the public, the results, then the analysts will start to follow up with us.
Okay, and then I'm sure that will help you to get funded without dilution, potentially without any dilution for the next for the builder mine.
Well, there's so much metals there that there will be a lot of interest by off-taker to come and finance most of this project.
Okay. All right.
Even if those new flotation facilities cost $200 million or $350 million, the off-takers will be there.
Right. Because potentially less than 1 year of free cash flow. No,
it will take a little more. We'll take a little more. We got the gallium in. It's like my wife says, we've got all the ingredients now. If we want to do a good spaghetti sauce, it has to take the time to cook. Okay, so it's the same. We have the money, we have the good team, we have the metallurgical people in, so we just have to cook this smoothly. I think we're making a success of this one.
Okay, great. Finally, just double make sure you have enough money to get to feasibility.
Yeah, we just had, and this was causing a little bit of pressure on the stock. We had lately 19 million warrants exercised at 25 cents. So now our cash position is presently close to $16 million.
Okay, so you have no problem with the
And
funding.
we've got Eric Sprott who owns a lot of warrants still.
Yeah.
So
Well, he just took the 3.5 million of from my family. and
yeah, we
exercised it.
appreciate that. We
Yeah,
appreciate
he heard of it. He heard, oh, you have warrant. He just took from.
yeah.
So, well, it's very excellent, very good. So look forward to hear from you to find the next drilling campaign results and potential.
Lima Stock Exchange. Yeah.
Lima Exchange metallurgic study, potentially feasibility study.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good luck.